Hi everybody, my name is Brianna Marcus, and this is my presentation on Power and Persuasion, analyzing Gatorade's Instagram ads featuring professional athletes. Here's my introduction. Popular professional athletes embody and promote physical fit bodies, great endurance, healthy lifestyles, and winning attitudes. Beyond their amazing performances on the court, field, or track, they serve as ambassadors for various brands, particularly those relating to health and physical wellness. They accomplish this by gaining endorsement deals across various marketing platforms, with social media being one of the most utilized. Instagram stands out as one of the most influential social medias in today's society and is often used to promote brands and commodities. Gatorade, which is a very popular sports drink brand, uses professional athletes in Instagram to market and gain credibility for their products. Propaganda techniques can often be used to influence consumers to buy Gatorade products through the use of these endorsements. In this paper, I aim to explore Gatorade's Instagram advertising featuring professional athletes through the idea of Christian Fuchs, Jacques Ellul, Edward Bernays, Roland Barthes, and Slavoj Žižek. My focus will be on how the strategies outlined in the writings of these theorists are used to gain popularity and boost sales of Gatorade products. Gatorade using propaganda and persuasion and emotional appealing and marketing. Propaganda is used to spread information, ideologies, and opinions to influence public opinions, beliefs, and behaviors. It can be shifted into many different forms and can be highlighted through the extreme use of our technology in today's society. We often see propaganda without realizing what it is doing to our brain. Gatorade, a sports drink brand, uses techniques like persuasion and emotional appeal to make its products desirable through Instagram ads, which can lead us to positive and negative effects on an individual's mind. The effects it has on consumers are dependent on their perception of these advertisements. The target audience of Gatorade ads are athletes, people who are into fitness, people who have labor-intensive jobs, and children in sports. Gatorade uses professional athlete endorsements to further popularize their company and products. Instagram ads featuring these athletes help consumers find credibility in the products because they are associated with the embodiment of great health and physical wellness. An example of a Gatorade Instagram reel featuring a professional athlete that appeals to the target audience's emotions is linked below, which I will show you right now.
Fuel your grind with Gatorade's proven formula and the right blend of electrolytes to help you on your journey to greatness.
This video serves as propaganda, as it uses persuasion and emotional appeal to influence people to buy Gatorade products, as they seem to relate to success, glory, and great physical health. Persuasion is seen in this advertisement as five-time NBA All-Star Jason Tatum is lifting weights, dunking the basketball, and running out in his uniform while slapping the word glory on the wall. And he's always drinking Gatorade throughout. Gatorade in this aspect can be associated with success, athletic accomplishments, and the greatest athletic performances. The visuals and words in the video influence one's emotions. The emotions provoked when watching the video are admiration and inspiration, which creates motivation in the viewer to train and consume the same things as the Boston Celtics leading scorer and rebounder, Jason Tatum. Propaganda 2.0, Herman and Chomsky's propaganda model in the age of the internet, big data, and social media by Christian Fuchs. Fuchs wrote this article to analyze Herman and Chomsky's propaganda model in our current society, which heavily relies on the internet and social media use. A group of 18 to 29-year-olds are considered social media the most important news source, and that puts an extreme emphasis on algorithms and social media, which is what content users see based on their likes, comments, posts, and shares. Fuchs writes, Algorithms reward those who gain significant levels of attention by helping to further amplify them, meaning algorithms have the tendency to reinforce the popularity of individuals or content boosting those who already have gained significant social media attention. Professional athletes already have a large fan base and following on social media platforms. This makes complete sense as to why companies and brands would pounce on the opportunity to feature a professional athlete in their social media advertisements. When professional athletes appear in Gatorade ads on Instagram, they attract extra attention and engagement from the athlete's followers. When there are a lot of likes, comments, and shares on these posts, it contributes to Gatorade's visibility and people's awareness. Psychological Effects of Propaganda by Jacques Ellul. In the chapter Psychological Effects of Propaganda, he dives into the psychological effects of propaganda and how it can harm the human mind, leading to what he calls crystallization as a result of propaganda. Crystallization standardizes current ideas, hardens prevailing stereotypes, and furnishes thought patterns in all areas, meaning that an individual is closed-minded to new ideas and beliefs when exposed to propaganda. This becomes problematic when it comes to using propaganda in advertisements featuring professional athletes. The social media ads portray the athletes as having extremely healthy lifestyles and perfect body builds. This may result in a feeling of insecurity to the viewer and perpetuate stereotypes like skinny equals healthy, intense training is needed for prime health, negative stigmas toward overweight people, one needs to consume certain products to be considered healthy, and more of that nature. As viewers internalize these messages, they can fall crystallized into these harmful stereotypes, which can have detrimental effects on one's mind and self-perception. The ad picture can be detrimental to a woman's mind and self-perception. It features a professional soccer player, and the advertisement talks about thirst traps, which are pictures intended to attract attention and desire. Women may perceive their body type is unequal to the soccer player, which could affect their confidence and self-esteem. Psychology of Public Relations by Edward Bernays. In the reading called Psychology of Public Relations, Edward Bernays shares some of the same psychological thoughts that Ellul does in how propaganda takes over one's mind. The main difference, though, is that Bernays sees it as positive through the lens of a propagandist, while Ellul sees it as a negative. Bernays believes that propaganda is successful in its intended purposes, which is to dictate our thoughts, direct our feelings, and control our actions. When a viewer of the target audience sees a Gatorade ad featuring a professional athlete on Instagram, this product may seem more desirable because it is associated with extremely successful people. Gatorade's Instagram ads may not directly tell a consumer to buy the products they portray, but they portray the product in the way that solves athlete-related problems like dehydration and low energy. Bernays sees these strategies as successful because the intended purpose of a propagandist is to control the vast, loose-jointed mechanism which is modern society, which is what Gatorade does throughout their ads. And you can see this in these photos. Somebody commented that the only reason they would buy a Gatorade is because of the portrayed athlete in the media. Operation Margarine by Roland Barthes. Roland Barthes' essay called Operation Margarine explores the paradoxical techniques that are used to manipulate society to choose margarine over butter. Through manipulative advertising, margarine is seen as delicious food, tasty, digestible, economical, and useful in all circumstances. Similar techniques are used when Gatorade is promoting its products on Instagram. Like margarine, Gatorade products can be seen as a desirable option due to the positivity and success related to the advertisement of the two. Through their endorsements of professional athletes, Gatorade can make it seem as if their products are a useful necessity in all sports-related circumstances, like intense training and performing well. The last theorist that I wanted to relate these ideas to were Slavoj Žižek in his chapter titled How Did Marx Invent the Symptom? This chapter originated from Žižek's first English book titled The Sublime Object of Ideology. The chapter from his book is his attempt to explain Marx's concept of the symptom and how it reveals the disguised issues within capitalism. A symptom in psychoanalytic terms is a deep-rooted issue in the unconscious mind. Freud uses this to understand the human brain and its thoughts, while Žižek uses it to explore the unconscious issues of capitalism. Žižek introduces a social relation symptom in capitalism called commodity fetishism, which is how consumers under capitalism see commodities as something magical and special. This can lead to the disregard for social relations and the hard work it takes to make these sports drinks accessible to all. Commodity fetishism can often be seen through Gatorade ads on Instagram. Their products are fetishized and seen as magical because they are associated with some of the best professional athletes in America. Gatorade uses its power to encourage professional athletes to promote a sports drink by associating their products with great success, emphasizing image and sales rather than promoting the labor, processes, and scientific work put into making and creating desires in the viewer's mind. The photo I inserted here shows Gatorade as a commodity fetishism because it is basically a professional athlete sitting on the throne while drinking the Gatorade. Conclusion. In conclusion, analyzing Gatorade's Instagram advertisements featuring professional athletes through various theorists provides insight into the use of propaganda and manipulation in marketing to promote sales and popularity for the brand. When using an extremely influential social media like Instagram, Gatorade can use the popularity of professional athletes and advertisement tactics to promote its brand with positivity, health, and success. Through the work of Fuchs, it explores how algorithms on social media can amplify the views, likes, and comments on Gatorade's ads due to the endorsements with professional athletes. Eliel's perspective highlights the negative consequences of propaganda and advertising on a human's mind, like crystallization, which hardens existing stereotypes about health and physical wellness. Bernays looks at propaganda through a propagandist point of view, emphasizing the positive aspects of persuasive power in advertising. By using the faces of professional athletes, brands can control modern technology and reach their target audiences with ease. Barthes talks about how margarine's downfalls are used to create an illusion that it can be useful in all circumstances of life. Similarly, a Gatorade ad on Instagram featuring a professional athlete promotes positivity and success, turning it into a commodity fetishism. Lastly, Žižek dives into Marx's idea of symptoms as a commodity fetishism being one of them. Gatorade ads can relate to this commodity fetishism through the use of professional athletes in their Instagram advertisements. Gatorade products are seen as magical source for athlete-related situations, ignoring the labor and scientific studies done in the production of this product. In all, Gatorade's use of professional athletes in their Instagram advertisements shows how modern technology and propaganda go hand in hand, as well as the importance of algorithms and marketing. Examining this idea helps us gain a better understanding of the effects advertising can have on our minds, beliefs, and cultures, as well as the power it has.